Brought to you by
GoDaddy.com. Man up and get your $4.95.com by entering code MMA Nuts.
Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat.
Glover, a lot of guys in the division seem to be afraid to fight you right now. How does it feel knowing that Rampage stepped up, took the fight with you, and is willing to take that risk?
Well, no one is afraid. I don't like to use that word. They fighters, they warriors, they get in the ring. I mean, they champions, and they're not afraid. They probably saying because of their name and everything else. And that's why I respect Rampage. He take the fight. He's there in a fight, and it's gonna be great.
What do you think is the biggest stylistic match for you? Is it the wrestling? Is it striking? What is the biggest challenge?
He's striking definitely. He got the power. He's a great wrestler too, but striking definitely. He's the guy that likes to strike, and be ready for that. We train so hard for this. Like we train 12 weeks, so I'm ready.
This fight is going to be obviously on a big stage because it's a network television. It's on network television. This is your third fight, I believe, in UFC. Correct me if I'm wrong. And everyone, you came in with so much fanfare, but people didn't see you. Now you're in a position where everybody's going to see you. Do you think about that? This is the perfect stage for you to, for the first time, introduce Glover Teixeira to.
Like I say, this is the biggest fight of my career, no doubt about it. The biggest name and the biggest co-main event in UFC, and that's why my dream and my keep going and keep showing the fans, and my dream is to be fighting the main event soon, and it's for the title or not. That's the dream, that's the goal, So that's my motivation,
I know your intent is to win, but how you win, is that just as important to you?
Of course, always. Rampage is a tough guy, hard to put it away, but that's the key. You go in a fight, and that's why people like the fight. That's why people would love to watch the fight, because imagine if it's not a knockout in a fight. Like imagine, like I was talking about another day, just joking around. Can you imagine if your brain would be like in the stomach or somewhere or whatever, in the feet, you can't get knocked out, and you need all the fights to go 3 rounds? They'd be bored. So people like the fight because of the knockouts and the submission. Oh, this guy lost the first round, he lost the second, then he come back in, and that's what makes this sport so exciting. That's the key of the fight. I go there to finish the fight. It does matter to me how I win.
You say that with a smile on your face, man. That's the first time I've seen you smile in a long time.
Let's say down the road you do keep this momentum going and wind up getting a title shot. Does it matter to you if it's in Brazil or the United States?
No, it doesn't matter. I have a good fan base in the United States and in Brazil. I think they both gonna watch. This sport is getting so big, and it don't matter to me. It's gonna be this is like I can't even think about this right now. I have this fight, but that'd be a dream, Title shot is gonna be great.
The last time we talked about that, you mentioned the Garden. You're hoping that it goes that New York gets sanctioned and you can fight in the Garden.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be the best. Everybody's from Denver is gonna come down and watch. Yeah.
How far do you think you are away from a title shot?
I don't know, man. It's up to them. It depends how I win this fight and the way I put Rampage away, and that's it's gonna put me closer or a little farther. I don't know. Maybe depends. Depends how I win. I don't know. I really, it's up to them over there. It's like not up to me.
You say knockout, you're gonna smile. I'm telling you.
You did talk about knockouts, but we're dealing with a guy in Rampage who is known for that, but he hasn't done that in a long time. You've mentioned, I think, growing up, watching him. Do you see a different Rampage the last 4 or 5 years than you saw in the early part of his career? And if so, what do you think is different about him now?
In some fights, I did. I saw Rampage better, and I saw Rampage worse, and come back better again. I didn't think the first fight in UFC, I think Marvin Eastman, he wasn't looking that good, but then he come back and won the title. And you see Rampage up and down, and I believe this is his last fight, and I believe he's going to come in the best shape.
So you think he was down his last fight against Bader, and he's going to come back up this one?
Oh yeah,
That's what
he
you're
definitely gonna come back stronger in this fight because that's the last fight. You know, guys want to go with. No one wants to go away with a bad fight. This is a fight for him, you know.
Because you guys were supposed to fight before and he got hurt, did that help you out having a few extra months, or are you tired of thinking about him and you want to get this going?
No, yeah, I really don't know about this. I think you know it's kind of sucks that he got hurt because I really wanted to fight him before, but now it's happening, so it's even better, man. I'm just happy with the situation. Just
How many Brazilian flags do you expect to see in the United Center on Saturday?
I don't know. I hope a lot of people because I know a lot of Brazilian people here. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of people. From Denver, Connecticut, my friends from Brazil, they come like a bus. They rent a bus and they come. At least 40 people. So from Denver, I don't know here.
So we might hear some soccer chants in the United Center.
Yeah.
All right.